It's the NFL on EA Sports, and this one features the Ravens, reigning league MVP. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Ravens and the Vikings on Monday Night Prime Time.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to... The Ravens offense ready to take over here for the first time at 5-0. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ramirez. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Ramirez. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramirez. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Ravens offense led by their wide receiver headed out for their second possession. Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramirez. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ramirez. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Jackson will throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramirez. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson now. Touchdown! A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. Now it's Jackson. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he works free. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Throwing is Jackson. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Well, we'll move. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. Now it's Jackson. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Ravens.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. We'll call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Ramirez. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, this defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. That's now 10 catches for him in the ball game. Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ramirez. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And Jackson throwing once more. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jackson Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He continues to be a thorn in the side of this defense. That last catch going to put him over 200 yards. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have made... What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can finally with smiles on their faces.
Everybody knows people tell us all the time, it's location, location, location. So being at home, that could be a big deal because remember, they were down to a final chance to retake the lead and home field advantage. And to help fuel what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Vikings, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features the Ravens, reigning league MVP. whose utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Ravens and the Hawks coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage. The Ravens offense rested and ready coming off the open weekend. Right to the air is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Ramirez. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramirez. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Ravens go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. This offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's been the go-to guy in this offense throughout the first half of the season. As you can see, he's the NFL's leader in touchdown catches. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Matt Milano, the man to break up the throw. Jackson throwing to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ramirez. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramirez. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Jackson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw is Jackson from the gun on third down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Again, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramirez.
Complete to number 19. A gain of 15. And the Ravens first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Ramirez. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. Jackson. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramirez. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Jamar Chase with a touchdown reception from Joe Burrow. From there, we head down to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Josh Downs, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Justin Fields, a touchdown pass in the victory. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Now Jackson throwing to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ramirez. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramirez. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. Now Jackson. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramirez. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 8 yards out. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now...
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Jackson. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Open man is Duvernay. He's to the 15, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,
A lot of energy, a lot of focus out there today. Great job, guys.